Sorry for that. Okay, so bring your attention back inwards again. Just take a few nice, slow, long, deep breaths. Feel the connection between the sit bones and your mat. Lengthen up through the spine. Relax your face. Make the neck long. Bring your awareness to a sankalpa, an intention, a happy thought. Think of all the lovely things you have to be grateful for, all the lovely things that you've had in your life, and all the lovely things you have to look forward to. You can make a wish, ask for a blessing. But just feel that sense of love and gratitude in your heart. And as you breathe deeply with each breath, let go of all that you don't need, any busyness, any fears, anxieties, and keep bringing that focus back to your happy thoughts, the sankalpa. Now rub your hands together and bring your prayer pose to the heart center, connecting thumbs to sternum. In the center of your chest, lift the spine tall. Deep breath in and out. And in. Exhale. And now inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Atgure Name, Jugatgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Atgure Name, Jugatgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Atgure Name, Jugatgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath in the belly and apply your Mula Bandha. Draw up your root block, the muscles in the perineum, navel in, chest risen, chin towards chest, Jalandhara Bandha, and relax completely. And we're going to start with some standing, warming up hand exercises. So come into the center of your mat, feet just slightly wider than hip width distance apart. Bring your hands to your hips, and I really want to loosen up the body now. So allow the body to be loose. And you're going to take your hips and you're going to make a big circle around your knees with your hips. Let the knees bend. In fact, let the whole body move. And if you're comfortable, close your eyes and really enjoy that movement. You know, let the shoulders move and the head move round with the hips, and the knees bend and straighten, and really feel that you're releasing any tension in the hips and the pelvis. Do big circles, little circles, whatever feels good. But really move your whole body. Breathe deeply. And bring the spine to the center and begin to rotate the hips in the opposite direction. Nice big circle. Let's start with. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Really letting go. Sometimes, especially as women, we store a lot of tension in the hips and the pelvic region. So really move that energy around. And now bring the spine back to the center. Take hold of the shoulders and begin to make big circles with the elbows. Moving the whole spine, the whole back. You can, allow the knees to bend, the head to move up and down. So you really feel the opening of the shoulder blades and then squeezing them together and opening up that ball and socket joint at the top of the arms, the shoulders. Letting go of any tension. Big breaths. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. And now change the directions of your circles. And come back into stillness. Now interlace the hands and bring them to the nape of the neck, and the head, so you're supporting the head. And now as you inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together as you move the elbows away from each other, lift the head, open the chest as you breathe in. As you breathe out, open the shoulder blades, bring the elbows towards each other, really stretching out the neck, the back of the neck and the shoulders, and just moving very slowly between these movements, really open, and then close everything down. Open the neck at the front, open the chest, and then exhale, bringing the elbows together, chin to chest, really stretching the back of the shoulders as you close the elbows together. One more, and release. And now just turn the head from side to side, loosen that neck off a little bit, very slowly and gently. Inhale as you turn to look at the left shoulder, exhale as you turn to look over to the right. Bring the head back into stillness. Now take your left hand, place it onto the right side of your head like this, and very gently keeping the shoulders where they are. So drawing the right shoulder down towards the earth. Open with your left hand, draw the head over down towards the left side. Just opening the neck on the right side. Not too much, just enough to release. Take a few breaths here. And release the head up. And now right hand onto the left side of the head. Left shoulder down towards the earth. Bring the head over towards the right with your right hand and breathe. And relax the head back up. Release your right arm down. Bring the feet a little bit wider apart, just wider than shoulder. We'll do some side stretching. So slide your right hand down, stretch the left arm over towards the right. Make sure you don't push the hips out. So we're really just opening the side of the torso. Exhale back to center. Inhale, open the right side. Exhale back to center. Nice, full, gentle slow movement, coordinating with breath. Opening the sides of the body. And come back to the center. Turn feet out, bring them a little wider apart and keep the thighs rolling out. Keep the spine as straight and perpendicular as you can as you gently squat as low as you can and come up. Inhale as you squat, exhale as you come up. And now bring the arms in, nice big circles in one direction. Go as low as you can, but if you start to fold forwards, come up a little higher, change directions of the circles, really opening up all those joints, opening the hips, freeing those energetic channels and pathways. We're going to be working on a lovely set which really helps to clear and balance and energize the chakras tonight. One more and relax, lower the arms down. Good. Now come towards the front of your mat. Come into mountain pose, into Tadasana, and just rock on the fronts and backs of the feet. Find your balance, distribute your weight evenly. Okay, so gently sit as if imagine you're sitting on a chair. We're going to do chair pose. When you're doing chair pose, be very aware that you don't overextend the lower back. It's very easy to do this, make a little shelf here, or flex the upper back where you round it. We want to keep the spine nice and straight, nice and neutral. Engage the core, support yourself. Raise your arms up to a 60-degree angle in chair pose. Take a few deep breaths here. Really engage and feel yourself grounding into the earth. And on the next exhalation, slowly lower the arms and bend forward, bringing the torso to meet the thighs. Keep the arms coming behind the body. Interlace the hands, stretch the arms up, and if you can, straighten the legs. Squeeze those shoulder blades together and bend the knees. Bring the hands to the floor on either side of the feet, fingers in line with toes. Step back with your right leg. Now, when you do this, make sure that you keep the hips facing forward and the feet in their own space. If you need to turn the back foot out, the right foot out a little, that's fine, or you can keep the foot facing forwards, whatever feels good. Slowly come up to standing, hips facing forwards. Bend that front knee. And now you can either stay here with your hands on your hips, or you can raise the arms up as long as they're not pulling on the lower back. Look up through the hands, engage the core, don't extend the lower back, keep the spine strong, and take a few breaths in your warrior one. I'm going to come this side. On the next inhalation, turn to face front. Come into warrior two. Now, your knee will want to go forward, your thigh will want to roll out. Work to keep the thigh rolling out. Keep that front knee bent, no more than, try not to let it offshoot the foot. Arms out to the sides and gaze over the left hand. Warrior two. Take a few long, deep breaths here. Keep that core engaged. Keep the legs strong, rooted into the earth. Now bring your right hand down onto your right leg and stretch, come into a reverse warrior. So stretch your left arm as you over towards the right. Take a few breaths here. One more breath. Slowly come up. Bring your left hand to your left thigh. Slide the hand down, bend the left elbow, place it just above the left knee. And then stretch, make a diagonal line from your right foot to the tips of the right fingers as you come into the wide angle bend. You can look up at your right hand, take a few breaths. One more breath here. Bring the right arm back down to the right leg, straighten the legs. Now bend that left knee again. Stretch the arms back into warrior two. Make a fist with your left hand, thumb pointing up, and with your right hand, pull back your bow into archer pose. Stay strong here, and then bring a little dynamic movement. So inhale as you lunge forward, exhale as you come back. Lunge, hold, apply your mulband, your root lock. And exhale, release. Straighten the legs. Bring the feet so they're parallel and facing forwards. Hands on hips. Inhale, stretch up, open the chest. And exhale, fold forwards. Now you can stay here, making a tabletop. Or you can fold all the way down, bring the hands between the feet, dropping the head down, or you can take hold of the toes. Whatever feels good, get into the pose that suits you today and take a few long, deep breaths here. Now walk the hands round towards the right foot. We're going to do the other side. So come up into your warrior one to start with. Keep those hips facing forwards. And open into warrior two. Slide the left hand down the left leg, reverse warrior. Stretching the right arm over towards the left. And now bring your right elbow just above the right knee. Stretch over with your left arm, making that nice diagonal line between the left fingers and the left foot. Opening that side of the body, take a few breaths here. And release the left arm down, come into your archer pose. So that's warrior two, but you're holding a bow and arrow. And once again, lunge forward as you inhale, exhale back. Next time you lunge, hold, apply your band. And exhale, release the arms. Bring the hands to either side of the right foot in the lunge. Step forward. Lift the head. Straighten the legs. Interlace the hands behind the back. Stretch the arms up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Squeeze. Bend the knees. Chest to thighs. Lower the arms. Come back into chair. Take a few breaths here. Lower the arms and relax. Well done, everyone. That's great. So now, come sitting on your mat. We've woken the body up, got some energy moving, and grounded firmly into the earth, into the root chakra. We're going to start this set by doing the ego eradicator. So really activating the heart and, well, the ego and the soul, really. So it's really activating Manipura, the solar plexus chakra, the heart chakra, and opening them, connecting them so that the heart and the ego can work in harmony. We're going to charge the electromagnetic field, that powerful energy, so we exude this lovely sense of balanced ego and open heart. Raise the arms up on either side of the head and open them to a 60-degree angle. Make fists with the hands, thumbs pointing up. The power of this posture is to keep the heart chakra open, so keep the shoulder blades moving towards each other. Don't let the posture collapse. Close your eyes and imagine that you have a stream of energy connecting the two thumbs, forming an arc over your head, this lovely stream of energy, and keep your awareness, it's an active meditation, keep your awareness on that arc of energy connecting the thumbs. Open the chest, pump the navel and begin breath of fire. Now take a deep breath in. Bring the thumb tips to touch overhead. Hold. Release the fingers and spread them as you exhale. Stretch the arms up and very slowly and very gently comb in the air on either side of the body. Lower the hands all the way down to the earth. Bring the hands into Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb tips to touch. Just take a few natural breaths here. allowing the whole body to settle. We'll be sitting in easy pose for the next couple of postures, so if at any point you feel that you need to stretch your legs, change position, please do that. And now when you're ready, take hold of your ankles, shins or knees, wherever feels good. And we're going to do a spinal flex. Inhale as you tip the pelvis forward, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, shoulders back, face facing forward, chin parallel to the ground. As you exhale, round the spine, tip the pelvis back, bring the shoulders towards each other and open the shoulder blades. And continue. So we're not rocking, remember we're extending and flexing the spine, moving it vertebra by vertebra, really lovely release. And if you're comfortable doing so, close your eyes, take your awareness inwards and focus on the movement and the breath. Keep your awareness on the whole spine, following that lovely rippling, extending and flexing. Deep, full, even breaths. Cleansing the blood, cleansing the lungs, cleansing the whole body, but also cleansing all of your energetic bodies. Clearing those pathways and channels and drawing in fresh vital prana, energy, chi or ki. And as you breathe out, really feel that you're letting go of any blocks, any stale, stagnant, spent energy, anything you don't need. Renew yourself with each breath. Go at the speed that you feel comfortable. You can go really slow. If you feel the spine feels really supple, you want to pick the speed up. Then do, but move along the whole length of your spine. And bring the spine to the center. Lift it tall, deep breath in, hold and apply your root lock, your Mudband. Exhale completely, hands in Gyan Mudra. Just meditate at the third eye, breathing naturally. And now take hold of your shoulders firmly, fingers in front and the thumb behind. So you've really got a good grip. Keep the upper arms parallel to the ground, the elbows pointing straight out. And really important here is not to let the spine round, so keep those shoulder blades coming towards each other to activate the back muscles. As you inhale, twist to the left, exhale to the right. And if you're comfortable, close your eyes, focus on the third eye. And if you want to focus on the mantra Sat as you inhale and Nam as you exhale, then do so. Remember, work at your own speed and what feels good for you today. Listen to your body. And inhale to the center. Bring your hands to your knees. Hold the breath and apply your root block, your mula bandha. Hold. Relax your shoulders, relax your face, smile. Feel that energy within you waking up. And exhale, release. Bring the hands into Jnana Mudra, index finger and thumb tips to touch. Other three fingers are extended, nice tall spine, and just take the awareness inwards again. Focus your energy at the third eye. Okay, open your eyes. So for the next posture, if you find it hard to touch your toes, you can use a belt, or I'll give you another modification. You're going to come sitting in Dandasana, the staff pose. As you inhale, stretch your arms up. As you exhale, keeping the spine nice and straight, so don't extend the spine, don't round the shoulders. Keep the head up, lead from the chest, fold forwards, and grab the toes with the first two fingers of each hand. So grab, hook that big toe, and press your thumbs against the big toe now. Now, if that's difficult, you can use a belt or a dressing gown belt, anything like that, or a yoga belt. And I thought I brought it down, but I haven't. So, but you know what to do. Take the belt, wrap it around your feet. Important though is get your hands as close to your feet while the spine is straight, and only bend the elbows. Don't move the hands. So you don't want to slide the hands up and down the legs. You want to keep them in one place. So it's going to be a dynamic movement. You're holding onto your toes. You're going to inhale, lengthen the spine up tall. Exhale and fold forward as deeply as you can. And it's a dynamic movement up and down. If the hamstrings are really tight, remember, do not overstretch the ligaments and tendons. Let the knees be a little bit soft. You can place a rolled up blanket under the knees to let them be soft, if that helps. Do not overstretch, because as I said before, the hamstrings will not stretch further than they want to, and you'll destabilize the joints. So do listen to how that feels. If that really is uncomfortable, then please just inhale up, exhale, fold. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Do whichever version feels good. And when you're ready, you can grab the toes, use your belt, or move up and down. We're going to inhale, lengthen the spine up and out through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold. And continue. Really feel that lengthening in the spine. Don't worry if you can't come too low. It's more important to keep the back straight than it is to come low. You're lengthening forwards rather than down. Now the next time you come down, lengthen as much as you can. Hold the posture. Take a couple of long, deep breaths. And with each exhalation, see if you can release into the posture a little bit more. Never force or push a posture. Posture should always be done with steadiness and ease, with Sthira and Sukho and Sthira. Steadiness and ease. You should just breathe and release as much as the body wants to go. Deep breath in and hold. Apply your Mula Bandha. Exhale. And slowly come up, slowly trail the hands up the legs as you straighten the spine. Great. So for the next couple of postures, we're going to be using breath of fire and a wonderful Maha Mudra, which is a Hatha Yoga pose. Maha Mudra is what the yogis used to use to awaken a Kundalini. Doesn't force anything, it encourages and it invites, that's all. Just putting a little pressure on Muladhara chakra, the root chakra, just to wake it up a bit. So if possible, you're going to come sitting on the left heel. Ideally, the heel will be in the perineum, that area between your sexual organs and your anus, that bit in the middle, where your root chakra is, and it will be waking. I know some people do find this uncomfortable, and it isn't appropriate. Certainly, you know, if you have a period or something, you may not want to do this. If this is really not for you today, that's fine. You can place the foot at the top of left foot at the top of the right thigh, or further down if that's more comfortable. Better to have it further down and the hip more open than to have the foot at the top and the hip up here. So find the posture which works well for you. Okay, I'm going to come into Maha Mudra. So you're going to inhale and stretch the arms up. Exhale, fold. Remember, like this last posture, you're going to keep the spine nice and straight, taking hold of the toes again. lengthening the spine, really drawing the toes towards you if you can. You can use your belt to do this as well. So what we want to do is really open those energy channels up, the chakras, the minor chakras in the soles of the feet. Really open those meridians up that are in the legs, those nadis, so we can really draw prana up the legs and into the body. So when you're ready, lengthen and begin breath of fire. And inhale, hold as you lengthen all the way. Exhale and release. Slowly trail the hands up. Stretch both legs out, give it a little wriggle. Get that energy moving up the legs. Wriggle the toes, fingers. Shake out the body a little bit. Knock the feet together. It's really good for detoxification. Just knocking those meridians. And point and flex the feet. Let the shoulders move, the hips move. Want to get that energy moving. And make little circles with the wrists and the ankles. Shake everything out. Shake the hands, shake the feet, shake the legs. Just let everything reset itself. And now, when you're ready, you're going to do the same posture with your right foot. So I'm going to bring my right heel into my perineum, but please do what feels good for you today. And we're going to take a deep breath in as we stretch up. Exhale, fold. Take hold of that left foot if you can. If you can't reach it, use your belt. If you haven't got a belt and you can't reach your toes, hands on the floor, lengthen forward, but flex the foot. Be aware of flexing your foot towards the body, opening those channels up. And begin breath of fire. And inhale, hold, lengthen, and exhale, slowly release and come up. And we just have a little shake. Shake the feet, shake the hands, shake the body, shake it all about. Put the feet together, point and flex, wiggle. Just really feel that energy's come up through the legs, come into the body, and it's circulating all that lovely vital energy. I'm really hoping that you're going to feel alert and relaxed and sleep well at the end of this. That's brilliant. Well done, everyone. Okay, so now you're going to stretch the legs wide apart. Well, as wide as you comfortably can. And again, I'm going to give you a couple of options here. In the Kriya, the posture is to hold on to the toes, with the fingers like this, inhaling up to the center, exhaling, keeping hold of the toes. Nice, as we exhale over the left leg, bringing the spine, lengthening it forward over the left leg. You can see I'm getting a good stretch in that right shoulder. Inhaling up to center, exhaling now, lowering. And we're going to alternate sides, exhaling down, alternating the sides, inhaling up to the center. If that's not right for you today, not a problem. Inhale up to the center, exhale over each leg as we normally would with live nerve stretch. But if you want that little extra stretch in the shoulder, what you could do is just bring, so you're stretching over the right leg, just bring the right hand to the outside of the right foot. Inhaling up. As you exhale down to the right, take the left hand to the outside of the left foot. And then you're still getting that shoulder stretch, so you're not missing anything. So we either have the hands free and grab the outside of the foot, opposite foot and opposite hand, or hold on to the toes. Inhaling up to center, exhaling, alternating each side. Inhale up to the center when you've evened up both sides. Just take a moment to let the body settle. And continuing with this motion, we're going to be inhaling up and down the center now rather than to each side. Now again, the posture in the Kriya is to hold the toes as we do this. So inhaling up, exhaling, folding down to the center, inhaling up, exhaling, folding down to the center. But if this is too much for today, that's okay. You can keep your hands on your hips, inhale up to the center, exhale, fold. And you know, it doesn't matter how low you go, it's about lengthening forwards rather than down. So just even if it's a couple of inches, just feel that lengthening in the spine, feel that stretch in the hips. You can have your hands on your hips. You can bring the hands behind the back as you inhale up and down, and interlace the hands behind the back and stretch the arms up. Or you can walk the hands forwards and then walk them back. Whatever feels good for you today, whichever version feels good, we're going to just go inhaling and up, exhaling up, and exhale to the center. Next time you come down, hold wherever you can reach down to, hold and breathe normally. And again, see if with each exhalation you can breathe and release into the posture a little bit further. One more breath. And slowly come up. Well done. And just come into any comfortable position. And just take a few moments to let everything settle. Stretch your legs out. You can come into easy pose. Whatever feels good. Okay? Okay. Now we're going to come into a posture that we're going to hold with, not for long, but we're going to come into Cobra. We're going to hold Cobra with breath of fire. So come sitting on your, come laying onto your fronts. Allow the feet to be relaxed under the hips. So don't bring the feet together, don't put any pressure on the lower back. Keep them hip width distance. And for your hands, I would bring them out to the sides of the shoulders slightly to broaden the back, so we're not scrunching the back up, and slightly in front of the shoulders. So the back is nice and wide. The hips stay on the floor. Use the back muscles to lift the upper body as much as you can, and then bring the hands in. So you can come into this version of Cobra, keeping the elbows tucked in, so don't let the elbows go to the sides. Or come into a Sphinx half Cobra, keeping the elbows under the shoulders, forearms in front of you. You've still got that lovely opening of the heart. If that feels better, please do this version, whichever one, or you can do a bit of one and a bit of the other, it's fine. So when you're ready, come up into your Cobra and begin breath of fire. So inhale, hold, apply your water band. Exhale, lower the torso down. Gently sit back on your heels in baby pose. Now you can either relax in baby pose with your arms stretching in front of you, or have the arms tucked down the sides of the body, palms up. And when you're ready, slowly bring yourself back into easy pose. Well done. And then move the energy into the higher centers now. So when you're ready, I'm sitting in easy pose. Hands on your knees. Inhale one shoulder up, exhale, drop it, and then the other side. And both shoulders at the same time. Inhale them both up, hold, squeeze, and release, let go. Now bring the hands into a Gyan Mudra, index fingers and thumb tips to touch, other three fingers extending. Keep the spine nice and tall as you begin to roll your head in a circle, very gently releasing the neck, don't overstretch. Just nice, easy release. And change directions. And now bring the head into stillness. And just allow yourself to receive. Allow all those channels of energy to just flow through your body. And surrender. Let yourself soften, open. Just let go. Just totally let go. Wonderful. Okay, wonderful. So we're going to do come to the end now of the kind of asanas, and we're going to do a great meditation now. We've got those channels open, we've got that energy flowing. Let's really balance our creative energy with Sat Kriya now. So come sitting on your heels. If that's difficult today, sit on a bolster with either side, with your legs on either side of the bolster. Sit on the edge of a meditation cushion in easy pose, or with your legs stretched out. Important thing is spine really needs to be elevated. So just find a way to elevate your spine. Interlace the hands for us ladies in a Venus lock with the left thumb on top, the right little finger on the bottom. Stretch the index fingers up. Stretch the arms. If you remember with Sat Kriya, we take a deep breath in to begin, and then the breath takes care of itself. Deep breath in, drawing that energy up from the earth. As we feel the energy coming into the navel, imploding the navel, we chant Sat. Then we release the energy up the spine now. And it moves back down and round. It really balances that creative energy through the chakras, so we can really use our creativity divine Shakti, Kundalini energy in the most productive and our highest, our best potential, best of our potential. So interlace your hands into that Venus lock, index fingers pointing straight up. Bring the arms overhead. Make sure those shoulders are relaxed down. Your focus is on the energy moving up the spine with a mantra. Deep breath in to begin. Sat. Nam. 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 Take a deep breath in. Apply Mula Band. Apply Jalahandhara Band to the neck lock. Now exhale completely, and with the breath held out, apply Mula Band. Apply Uddiyana Bandha, that's drawing the navel in and the diaphragm up into the rib cage, chin in. This is actually Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jalahandhara Bandha together is the three great knots. Mahabandha. And relax, breathe in again. Lower the arms down. And now come laying onto your mat in Shavasana, or any posture that you know you can completely let go and relax and release all the muscles in. So you come laying, allow the hips to roll open. If you're in Shavasana, allow the hips to roll open, arms at the side of the body, palms up, chest open, neck long. If you want to place a bolster under the knees, that's fine. And now I want you to squeeze, just have a little wriggle, nestle down. And I want you to squeeze and tense and tighten your scalp and your face. Screw your face up, tense and tighten your scalp, your ears, your nose, your eyes, your jaw. Tighten, tighten, tighten the neck. Exhale, release the muscles. And again, inhale, squeeze, squeeze the face, squeeze the jaw, squeeze, make real tighten your scalp, your ears, your eyes, everything. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, tighten the head, the neck, the scalp, the face, and let go. And now press the shoulders down towards your feet if you're in Shavasana. So press them down and squeeze and tense and tighten both arms and your fingers and your hands, and release. And inhale. Once again, shoulders down, squeeze, tense, tighten the arms, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, let those little muscles go. One more time. Inhale, squeeze the arms, press the shoulders down, squeeze, and release. And now, squeeze, tense, and tighten the chest, the belly, the buttocks, the whole torso. As you breathe in, as you breathe out, soften it and allow it to melt into the floor. Do that 2 more times. Deep breath in. Squeeze the buttocks. Squeeze the torso. Squeeze the belly. Squeeze everything. Let go. Inhale. Squeeze the buttocks. Squeeze, tense, tighten. And release. And now push the heels. Push them heels away from you, so the toes are coming towards the head, heels away. Squeeze the buttocks and the legs all the way down into the toes. And release as you exhale. Do that 2 more times. So really push into the heels, squeeze all the legs, let go. And inhale, squeeze, tense, tighten, let go. And now a whole body, just a great big squeeze, tense and tighten every muscle in your body, and release. If you need to do that a couple more times, then just do. And on the last time, really consciously feel that you brought all the awareness to all different parts of your body. And if you can feel that you're holding on to anything, just scan your body very quickly. And if you're still holding on to any little muscles in your thighs or your buttocks, just give it a little squeeze just to bring your awareness and just say it's okay, you can let go. Now feel the rise and fall of the breath, the chest rising and falling, the ebbing and flowing like the waves of the sea. Breathe, release, completely surrender. Just allow everything to be. Allow yourself to silently tell yourself, I'm letting go of what I don't need, and I'm open to receive all the good things that are coming to me. Gently bring your awareness back to my voice, back to your breath, back to your body. Begin to wriggle the fingers and toes and wake the joints up. And take your time to stretch and bend and twist in whichever way feels appropriate. Let the energy within you move you in whichever way it wants to go. Bring yourself back. And when you've finished, having a good stretch and bringing yourself and your awareness back, rub the soles of the feet together in the palms of the hands and come back into easy pose with your hands in prayer position. Once again, bringing your awareness to your sankalpa, to whatever you dedicated your practice to today at the beginning of the class. Bring your awareness back to that now with your hands in prayer pose and just smile and just feel that lovely sense of joy and positivity and optimism in your heart. Okay, so wherever you are now, get ready to tune out. Rub the hands together. May the long-time sun shine upon us all. May all love surround us and a pure light within us guide our way on. Take a deep breath in. We're going to chant Satnam. Sa Nam. Sa Nam. Sa Nam. Now raise your hands up, stretch your arms up, and draw the infinite light down in your hands to the crown. May grace and goodness to your third eye, peace and wisdom, to your throat, truth and authenticity, into your heart, forgiveness, compassion, and deep love, into your belly, great joy, great health, abundance, prosperity, and fulfillment, and to the earth. May protection, safety, and security be for all beings. Thank you, God. Satnam.